welcome to another video where we talk about ways that we're going to be able to help you be a content creator online. So before we start, this video is going to be about how to basically get a little bit better on YouTube specifically. What there are things you can do right now to get your YouTube to that next level, you know, just to improve on stuff. And I do want to put out a disclaimer that we are doing the research on a lot of these things. We have not necessarily implemented some of these things ourselves, but this is just stuff that we've researched and we will be implementing in the coming months to make our YouTube channel even better. So this is like a journey for all of us together. And because of that, I want to bring up something else that we're going to be starting really soon, and that is a Patreon. If you don't know about Patreon, it's basically like an online community where people become your patrons. So they pay like a little bit of money. It could be $1, it could be $10, it just kind of depends. And then depending on how much money you put into it, you're going to be able to have different levels of rewards and tiers. Now, for us specifically, what we're thinking about is doing a Patreon where we're gonna get information to you guys who are really serious about bumping your game up in social media and content creation. And so like here in the channel and in our Geeks and Beauties group, we give you, your basic help. But there it's gonna be a lot more like, we're gonna have a month and maybe we're going to just concentrate on Instagram. And all of us together, Marshall and I are gonna do the research, we're gonna implement some ways we can do this, and together we're gonna support each other. All of us that are in the Patreon are gonna support each other to get your Instagram to improve for the month. And so maybe another month we'll do YouTube, and another month we'll do, Snapchat, whatever it is that we want to do in the community. And, in order to show that you are serious about doing this, you would have to put in a little bit of money. Like, we don't really have the rewards levels. This is just something we're thinking about doing. I know a lot of other people have done this with really great success. It's not like we're doing an online seminar that's going to cost you thousands of dollars. That's not what it is. I know everybody can probably say, yes, I can give you $1 a month. So that's what we're thinking, okay? So if you are interested in that, please comment down below and let us know that this is something that you would probably be interested in doing, and if we get a lot of really good responses, then we might do it.
This is a great opportunity to learn with each other, because we also want to have some of your input as we go. If you found some new things that we've missed out on, we can throw it out to the rest of the group so everybody can learn from you too.
Exactly. So for this video, I'm going to turn it over to Marshall, and he is going to lead us off.
Okay, so YouTube is a very big service and a very big moneymaker for a lot of people that get into it, primarily because of its monetization, but because of how it's been treated. It's trying to move towards the new TV. It's the replacement for television service. You're going to have to be very structured on how you go about it. They have special algorithms for how you show up in the search, and also on how you show up for even the people that have subscribed to you.
Yes.
YouTube doesn't really care as much anymore about subscribers to your channel as it does how long they are watching each of your videos. So you're going to need to make sure that your subscribers continue to see your videos up at the top.
And this is actually, this is actually something that we talk about. We have these pods in our Geeks and Beauties group where we are supposed to watch at least 10 minutes of a video. So theoretically, the people in the pods, let's say there's 10 of them, and they're all watching my videos for 10 minutes long. That means my watch time is going to go up. My average watch time is now going to be, maybe around 5 to 8 minutes, depending on how long other people are watching the videos as well. So it's going to drive it up a little bit more.
Yeah, so what you're going to need to be able to do to make sure that you always show up and then you get your watch times up is that you need to be very stable in your schedule. You're going to want to post the same days, same times every single week. And it doesn't need to be very long of a video. In fact, they're showing that 2 minutes and 59 seconds is probably the best, because that's about people's attention span. We've already gone over that a little bit on this video, but you're still watching, which means you're awesome. So you're going to need to make sure that you're also very scheduled in what you do otherwise. wise. You're going to need to get into a little bit of planning, perhaps. And hey, we do videos on planning, don't we?
We do, and I don't know if it's up yet, but we're gonna have a bullet journal video down below. But you know, for Zainey, Laney, we, we publish Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Now, I am bad about the time because I don't, like, you can go in and schedule your video to release at a certain time. I don't do that because sometimes I'm collabing with people and they want a different time. So sometimes I'll just do it when I think about it. Like, it might be at 8 o'clock in the morning. It might be at noon when I go on lunch at work. I'll just set it to publish because my thing is I like to market it the minute it publishes it. So that's just how I do it. So we might look at how it changes, maybe my analytics, if I do it at a certain time.
Yes, and remember, YouTube does allow you to schedule when you publish. And that can work together with some other platforms that you're using that can auto-publish to things like Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. If you kind of team all those up and set it up ahead of time, there you go.
Buffer is your friend, people.
Buffer is your friend.
And we will talk about that later. If you want us to, comment down below.
Okay. Next is also in how you shoot your videos. So as you can see right now, we're in a horizontal kind of thing going on here. Some people do record with their cameras like this, totally vertical, and that means that we only see just kind of a narrow thing. It's not the typical television aspect ratio that YouTube is going for.
Yeah, and this actually causes a problem, like especially if you're like watching on your phone. Like, let's say you watch on your phone horizontally, then you're only going to get this much of this much because you're doing it, the person has shot it this way. Also, if you turn your phone this way, you're only going to get this much. So see how now you've totally cut off what the person is watching. They're not going to want to watch your video anymore. They're going to get frustrated and leave. And also, and this is, I'm just trying to put this out there in a nice way, it looks amateurish. So if you want to put your best face forward, literally, you want to make sure that you're doing it sideways so that you look the best in the frame.
Not only that, it is really good to have a stable platform to put your recording device on. A small tripod will do, but if you have a recording space, why not go with an actual tripod and a camera? Now, we use a tripod, camera, and diva light to make sure that we have a good amount of lighting going on.
Also, we have umbrella lamps here.
Umbrella lamp.
That we use. And you know, our camera is a Sony a5000. We've been doing this for almost 3 years, so we've been building ourselves up. We're going to be upgrading it to a new camera probably within another year. So, I mean, you can constantly be doing this. Do you need a camera in order to have a diva lamp? No. You can do all of this out of sequence, whatever works in your budget for you.
In fact, there are attachments that you can get for very cheap that you can just take your cell phone, put it in the attachment, right there on the tripod.
With even, you can get a diva lamp for your phone. Like, you can do this stuff. It's Amazon.
It's not expensive.
Amazon, yeah.
Yeah. So these are all very easy ways to make sure that you look professional and stable in your videos. So another thing that's really important with YouTube, they're always, since it's now run by Alphabet, rolling out brand new features. They're not only changing their search algorithms constantly, but they're bringing out new things to make it easier for creators to do what they need to do.
Like what?
Well, they have just introduced the new end card maker. Yes, that's rather helpful, but we're going to get into that a little later. I'd actually kind of wanted to talk a little bit about your featured video. This is kind of an older feature. It's been around for a year or two.
Oh yeah, a few years.
But it's a very important feature for making sure that you're getting people to go through your channel. The featured video, you can either go, well, I want it to be my newest video so everybody's seeing what's new, or you can make a trailer kind of saying, this is what my channel is all about, please watch more. How you choose this, it's almost like a portfolio for an artist. It's what people are going to see and see if they want to see more. So make sure you choose the right video and the right kind of layout, because you can even choose a whole playlist to be on your featured video. What do you use your featured video for?
Well, my featured video is my newest one. We have been going back and forth about how we wanted to do a trailer for a very long time. Our problem is we just can't get everybody together to do it. So we are still, like, every time we come up with a script for our trailer video, we have to go back and redo it. So we're still kind of trying to figure out what we're doing, but yes, it is my newest video on there. which is always good because my content is changing a lot.
Another thing that's been very helpful is the custom thumbnails. You can probably see, since you already clicked on this video, that we have a custom thumbnail for that video that you're not going to see anywhere in the video. This way you can actually frame and build it, and if you have some graphics programs, you can put other little details throughout, and that means that you can get more pop, more bang for your buck, and people will pay attention to you.
And one of the things I actually did find out, because I watch video creators, is that they're saying that your thumbnails need to be consistent for every video. So if you notice for ours, over on, I believe it's this side of the screen, you're gonna see, like, here's our picture, and then you're gonna see like a purple stripe, and then you're gonna see the Zainey Laney logo. So if you're scrolling through like a lot of videos, you're gonna know that's a Zainey Laney video because that purple stripe and that logo is right there. And even though the picture itself changes for every video, that is my branding, which we're gonna talk about in another video.
Sneak preview. Okay, annotations. Annotations has been around for a little while, and you can use it to great effect because it's basically inside the video. You can select an area and click on it, and it'll take you somewhere else. So you can take them to another video. You could take them to a poll. You could use it to get more information.
Word of warning, do not do this at the beginning of your video. Don't, because you want people to retain, stay on your video. So you don't want to direct people to another video 5 seconds into your video, because then they're not going to watch your video, and then they're going to click it then because they think they're going to miss it. Always put your annotations for another video like further into your video.
In fact, you should put it on our next subject, the end card.
I haven't done this yet, and I'm really excited to learn. I think this next batch of videos that I edit, I'm going to use
an end card. This has been done for a while with a lot of different channels, where you'll have your information on the end card, and then you'll have one or two other videos that you really want to feature and have them go to. So in this case, we might have a little annotation on there that'll take you to the branding video. And that way, when they're ready to see another one, they can go right there and click it.
And you can do this in YouTube. These are all things we're telling you, except for the graphic thumbnails. You can do all of these features in the YouTube photo, the YouTube video editor. If you're looking for something to edit your thumbnails, I suggest Canva or PicMonkey. They're free online and they're really easy to use.
And we're going to get into how you develop a lot of those in the branding video. The next feature that's brand new is how they're working their live streaming service. So we haven't done a lot of live streaming, but it's a great way that we can have a conversation with you. We tell you it's going to start at a particular time. You come in, you can chat with us on a little chat stripe off to the side. But there's a new feature that they've added to it. They can donate straight from there.
Ooh.
So you can just click a little button, and either we can set it up as a subscription so that they can donate on a regular basis, or they can just hit a button and say, I want to give this much money. Now this is really important for YouTube Let's Plays and streams like that, because that's how they get a lot of their money. They'll do a Let's stream, and the players will be sitting there playing, and the viewers can continue to donate to them. Many times this also goes to charities.
Oh,
yeah. And it also gives a little bit of fame to the people that donate, because you'll have a little pane that shows up, hey, this person donated this much.
Oh, that's cool. I know they have a donate button that you can click on, like on my main part of my page. You can go in and donate, and I've never gotten money, but you can go in and donate that. But this is also a really great idea, because it's another way that you'll be able to generate revenue. I mean, we talk about, like, you know, doing YouTube full-time, generating revenue. You will not, unless you're like Graveyard Girl or something, you will not earn enough money from YouTube in order to do this full time. You have to have sponsorships. You have to have donations. You have to be doing, you know, posts and things outside of YouTube in order to make it your full-time job, especially right now when you're starting out.
Yeah. So, anything else, any of those that you learned something from?
Yeah, that donate button, actually. I didn't know that in the live chat, no. I mean, we don't do live chats that much, and now I'm kind of interested about all the different live ways you can do it. You know, if you have Facebook Live, you have Instagram Live, you can do stuff on Snapchat, now you do YouTube Live, you know, there's Periscope, like kind of diving into the other live portions would be interesting to see how to do it.
One other thing that's really important to do, and this is kind of not directly YouTube, but it's how to market your YouTube channel. Don't do a share of your YouTube video on Facebook. Instead, download the video or re-upload it natively into the Facebook video.
Yes, I read that last night and I was like, oh, we should do that.
Yeah, that way, because you get more interaction directly from the Facebook video for some reason than you do for a link, probably because people just scroll past it.
Yeah, and then what you do is you put your YouTube channel link in the description. So even though they're not directly going to YouTube to watch your video, they can click on it and be like, I want to see more, and then go to your channel.
Remember though, your annotations won't work there.
They will not.
Sorry.
We have a little bit more, right?
Yeah, it's just being interactive though. That's the important thing from here on in. And how are we going to be interactive though?
Well, like you can do this right now. Like let's put this into practice. How you're going to be interactive is going to have other people notice you and then come to your channel. So if you are liking, if you are commenting, well, not really liking, because we can see how many people like, but the reason why you like is so that video shows up to YouTube as a suggested video, a video that people want to watch. So liking a video is very important. You will not get recognition for it, but the person will. So that's a way of supporting. Commenting, obviously, that's how you're gonna get your name out there, and they're gonna be like, oh yeah, that person, they comment on my videos, I'm gonna go check them out. And the third way is by sharing. And what you're gonna do is you're just gonna share the video, to your Facebook feed. You're gonna share that video to your Twitter feed or Google Plus or whatever, and then that way that video is going out to more people as well. So, and if you're tagging them in it and they can see that you have shared that video, they're gonna come to you and be like, ooh, they shared my video, let me try to figure out more about them. So you should start right now, share the video. This right now.
And comment right now. And
right now.
You want to do this in a community that deals with things that are in your niche.
Exactly.
So you go and you find them, and you don't just leave a, hey, I was commenting first, or a, here's my link. Instead, you actually talk about their video, what you like. You ask them questions, so that now you actually have a dialogue with them. They'll pay attention to you. The more popular they get because you're liking them and sharing them, the more people are going to see your comment and wonder why you know so much. And they'll go to your channel.
So for example, comment below and say what you want us to talk more about in these series. If there's something that you're wondering about, comment below. Tell us if you want to join our Patreon community so that you can be even more in-depth and more successful on YouTube.
Yep. There you go. And that's some of the best ways to get good on YouTube. You should also do what we're doing. Research.
Yes.
There's a lot of YouTube channels that focus entirely on how to be good at YouTube, such as Tim Schmoyer, video creators. You can find a lot of smaller videos on other channels. I oftentimes will find them on Game Theory. So doing your research can always keep you on the cutting edge of YouTube, and that's where you want to be.
That's right. Thank you so much for watching our video. Remember to stay tuned for part 2 on how to brand yourself. But until next time,
Stay zany.
Bye.